also James. This one is the son of one of the Mary under the foot of the cross. Remember? People came and told Jesus, "Oh, your brother James Jude and chose, and those and your sister are there." This one is one of his cousin, and he's a son of the other Mary. So they're Mary, the Virgin Mother of God, Mary Magdalene, and the other Mary. Okay, this is the first bishop of Jerusalem. Okay, and James, the epistle of James is the epistle that Martin Luther didn't like. He said it's just straws, because he said faith without work is just nothing. So he said it has to have work. All right, so let we take a look at this is a very practical man. James is a very practical man. In order to work or labor, especially in the field, in any kind of field, in the farm, or in your kind of line of work, teaching, business or engineer, you have to have patience. And patience is so important for us to do exercise, spiritual exercise. Although we do not see the fruit, we like to see and feel and taste the fruit right away. There won't be. Okay? And study, how many years we study in school? How many years in total? 12 years in high school. Up to how many years in college? 8 more years, 20 years. Human being, we take at least 20 or 25 years. I study in school a long time. How long do we live? 70 years, 80 years, and a quarter of our life is about study and training, disciplining. The word discipline, to be a disciple, means to be a student. Discepolo or discepoli means that's student, to study, to learn, and in order to learn we need to have patience. Why patient here? When we practice the name of Jesus Christ, the holy name, okay? Patience is so important because the holy name of Jesus Christ will help us to be patient. Patience has to do with waiting, and waiting has to do with justice. We've been praying during this season of Advent and coming to Christmas very soon. 2 more days, or 1 more day. I've been waiting, and the Israelites, they waited for a long time, since the time of Adam and to the time of David. How many years from David to Jesus? 1,000 years. They waited and waited for the coming of the Messiah. How many years from Abraham to Jesus? 4,000 years. And people, oh, God is not coming. God is not coming. How many years since the time of Jesus went to heaven? They ascended into heaven. Over 2,000 years already. When is he coming back? We just expect, right? So in the meantime, he is here with us, and he's coming to us. So patient has to do with waiting, and waiting has to do with justice. What is justice? Justice is this. We understand the principle, the reality of life is this. Whatever you sow, you will reap. Whatever you sow, you reap. That is not just this from God directly, coming from Jesus Christ, the mouth of God himself, but we know it by experience as well. Whatever you sow, you will reap. Okay? You sow evil, you reap evil. If you do not reap it in this life, your children will reap it. And you pay next life. If you don't pay this life, you pay next life. So what we need to do is just keep sowing the seed of goodness, of truthfulness, and of beauty. Sow it. It's not about success anymore. Success will come when we reap, and it's coming. Okay? So this is what we are doing. We're sowing the seed of God, the name of God. Justice has to do with one thing. Jesus defined it clearly. They ask whether he should, or we should, the Israelites, the Hebrews came and the people asked whether we should pay tax to Caesar. And he gave us our definition of justice. Render what is due. Render to Caesar what is Caesar's. Render to God what is God's. Okay? So render what is due. So we render Now let us render what is due. We return, we pay back, we give to whoever, whatever is due to them. Just give to them. Okay. Now, in being patient, we're waiting because we have rendered what is due, and we wait. We are sowing the seed of Jesus Christ in our heart, in our soul, in our mind, our spirit, and we wait. It's gonna come, and when we wait, and we don't feel anything, we don't see anything, and we say that God is absent, God is not there, and we get distracted, or we get frustrated, and our blood start to boil, and we get violence. When your blood start to boil, you become violent already. And violence is not justice. Okay? Retribution, all those things, not just be patient. It's gonna come. There is such a thing as a flower. I don't know if you know this, I don't know the name of the flower. It takes 10 years to blossom. You know that kind of flower?
It's a century plant.
Yeah, it's very interesting because I got this honor, this blessing when in San Francisco. This was in 1993, and this man, he was flowers addict, and he knew a lot of flowers. He planted this plant for over 10 years, and he said, okay, I calculated tonight that flower will blossom. And so he prepared the whole day, whole week, and he invited a lot of his friends just to come for a very brief moment. And he prepared tea and sweet, and just stand there and then sit there and just wait. And then it blossomed really slowly, and the fragrance filled the whole neighborhood. Really, it filled the whole neighborhood, and you just like heavenly. But it took this flower 10 years to do that. Amazing, huh? Amazing. And then right away afterward, maybe in an hour, it wilted.
But you got to see it.
But that is patient, isn't it? Patience.
But you got to witness it.
I did this very, I have never seen it before. It is very, very interesting. And there's another kind of flowers. It blossoms every day, and it emits this fragrance every day. But exactly at 10 o'clock, we call it 10 o'clock flower. And right at 10 o'clock in the evening, it will blossom. Wow. There's a kind of flower that way. Okay, so we waited and waited. Oh, there's no fruit, there's no flowers, there's nothing. And we get rid of it. And we're living a culture fast food. Fast. Okay, super highway, super information highway, right? Fast. And there's no root, there's no foundation, there's nothing real. Everything seems to be superficial. And we complain, wow, I get hurt, and then I have to have immediate cure, like a miracle cure, magical cure right away. There's no patience, and this is the reason we see that our children growing up and just keep demanding, and if you do not have this ability, or nobody disciplined you or discipline your children to be patient, to wait, and to render justice, then all their life they're going to be miserable. Our life is already miserable because we do not learn to be patient. Be patient until the coming of God. He's coming. Now, render what is due. You are not what is due to me at all, because I'm not your owner. You're not my owner. But what is due to us is God. God is ours. And in God we call him our Father. And therefore, simply, you are my brothers and sisters. I cannot call God our Father unless you are my brothers and sisters. And so you are due to me and I'm due to you. Very simple. And we get the name of Jesus Christ because of due to his holy name. We are enabled to call God our Father, and we are enabled to be able to call each other brothers and sisters. Simple. So how powerful the name of Jesus is. And we are born to be social being. Human beings are social being. Okay, What is that word social means in Latin? Socius, socius, it simply means friend. The word comes from the word friend. Friend, a friend in English comes from the Germanic root. I don't know how to pronounce it. Freud, something
Freud.
like that.
Freud.
Freud. It means to love.
F-R-E-U-N-D.
F-R-E-U-D.
F-R-E-U-N-D.
Yeah,
And the
the
EU is
Freund.
like an O-Y.
Yeah, Freund. Yeah, exactly. So it means it comes from love. So we are social beings because we're supposed to be friend. It comes from that word
Mein
Latin.
Freund.
Freund. So we're supposed not just to be friends. Unless, we are supposed to be brothers and sisters because of Christ. And this is what we do. We're going to sow into ourselves and we'll see it maybe 10 years later. If we have a saying, if you want to eat rice in Vietnam, you can plant some rice. You can plant it within 3 months or 1 year. If you want to, you invest a longer time, plant some from fruit trees. We have that one. And if you want to really invest a long time, educate your children to be human. 100 years plan. This is just wisdom comes from here. Be patient. Okay? Let us plant first into our heart the seed of Jesus Christ and sow the seed into the heart of everyone. Whoever wants to receive, it's okay. And if they reject it, it's okay. So not everybody can get it. But still, our role, our duty is to sow the seed. And let's see. Let the Lord